Howdy lovelies, how are you all doing? Welcome back to our crafting, where we learn, grow and craft together. Today's session is all about exploration. I've seen something that has been trending and I wanted to do it. I do realize I don't have all that is needed. I have some bits, but not everything. And I want to try this. So what is today's session about? It's about making faux vintage tape. Now we all know, if you've seen people that had stuck down their photos in albums, notes on books and things like that, that after years and years, the paper, the tape, the photos will turn some degree of yellow. It might be severe aging, like really going dark yellow, or the tape might become that brownish color. So that's what I want to try today. Now, I do not have brown alcohol ink. I do have red and I have green and I have some yellow. So I'm going to try. I do, but I can't find it at this point, I must say. I don't know where I've put it. Probably somewhere in a little container, and I need to find out which little container that is. So I don't even have the proper ink blending tools in the sense for alcohol inks. So let's start with this and see what we learn from this session. So the first step is to take some parchment paper, wax paper. I've got some here. Mine is a bit blended. It came like that from the box, which is not a problem. And again, the other set, I don't know what happened to the other box of. Oh, I just found it. I didn't recognize it earlier. I will turn this over, but it will fall. So let's leave it this way. Let's leave it this way. Now I've got quite a few rolls of tape that is almost done. Just almost. You can see this one is nearly finished. And then I've got another one that is also like that, a bit wider than this. And then I've got some very broad tape as well. I always fold mine over. Yes, I know you can use those little metal tabs, or you can use the plastic ones that is used to close the bread with. That shows which day of the week it was baked on. In other words, just a way for quality assurance and showing you how fresh it is. I'm going to just, seeing that we're trying this, just put down a few strips of tape. Maybe we can just do it like this. And then from the end, as this is just trying to figure out if this is going to work or not. So I want to give myself a chance to see. So I don't want to interrupt the process every time to get more tape. Now this one is lifting up already. Remember, this is like wax paper, so it does not glue everything down. And I've got the very smooth side facing upwards. So let's see, you can't really see where I have put the sticky tape. But trust me, in this process, about another 2, because what I want to do later in the next session, if this is successful, I need to maybe add that at this point, because I haven't tried it and I really truthfully don't know whether this is going to work or not. Now, when you work with alcohol inks, you need to have a very well ventilated area. Of course, don't, light something like for a candle or anything that can cause this to ignite. No injuries. As you can see, I'm still healing from my mishap the other day. I think one more strip, and then that will be enough for our experiment. So I've got my strips of tape down there. There's about 7, I think. Let me just, oops, I lifted that one. Yep. Now I am a firm believer, and that's just how my brain works. It should be equal numbers. So for my own sake, I'll just do another one, if you do not mind. That's just me. I know when we add things to tags and stuff, it's either 1, 3, 5, and so forth, but I can't. I need to not just have 3 little flowers. I normally make 4, even if it means I'm not using 1 straight away. So let's see. Now, as I said, I don't have the ink blending tools. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try. We need to work quick because this normally evaporates real quick. I'm going to use some paper towel. Just bundling this up to make some sort of a stampy type like thing. Just like so. It's just a bundle of paper towel that I will be using. Let's see, I'm going to work on this piece of wax paper. So I've never worked with alcohol inks before, so I'm going to try that. I've got pink and I've got purple and all kinds of colors, but I don't have brown, so that is something that I will have to then look into in getting for myself. So we all know, Kindergarten 101, we mix colors together, brown and red and green makes brown. So I'm going to try a few drops. Don't know how much I need. We need to close this up. You can see it is already staining the, let's see, maybe a bit too much green. And I just want to not have it too dark. I'm going to add a bit of yellow. Let's see if it works. If it works, wonderful. If it doesn't, we learn from our mistakes. And this is all about play. There we go. This is quite a brown color. Dark brown. Let's see. Starting here. Just wiping it across And maybe now you can see where I've put the tape. That one lifted and it went underneath it, but it should work. And there we have that. Now some of them will be lighter. Oops, I just messed that one up. Totally roll it up. So guess what? We'll just put that one to one side and grab another piece quickly. Don't be so hard on this. So this one might be a bit lighter. Just push down on it because there is some ink on the inside. Now, I think this worked perfect. And this can dry. I just want to press down a bit there as well. Maybe a little bit of yellow. Let's see what yellow does to this directly. Some people have put their ink directly onto it. And I want to now just try with a yellow. So, oops, I didn't put a little thingy for me there so that I know where the tape starts. I love exploring. I don't mind if it is one a mess or two a complete failure, because we learn from mistakes. If we don't make mistakes, how will we ever know what our products can make and do for us and what's the effect of it and all of that? I like this, so let's do another one. You see? That's just my brain. So there we go. Just want to fold this over, and I will store it on this little piece of wax paper. You have to work really fast because it tends to evaporate real quick. Some yellow. That one has got some brown in it because it's still got the browns from earlier. But there you have it. I'll just run this across. This one is lifting up still, but I think this turned out very well. So when you do not have the things that you would like to use, and I had not done this before because I discovered I don't have brown. Now, normally I would have used my distress inks or distress oxides. Trust me, those doesn't work because remember, distress range has been made to react with water. So it doesn't help on the tape. It just doesn't stick. I tried it before. It doesn't work. Maybe if I can ink the bottom part of it where the glue is, it might stick better. But this, I think, has worked very well. I like the result of that. And I am happy that I tried this, even though I didn't have brown. So we know green. This is from Ranger. It's botanical green, and this is poppy field. And the yellow that I used is also from Ranger, dandelion. Now, I've got a few other citrus and pinks, flamingo, all of that, but I don't think flamingo would have done what we wanted it today. But I like the outcome, and that, I would say, is a good thing that we tried and not shied away that I don't have, I should get. We tried with what we have, and that is amazing. So it's working. And now on to the next step in our next session. I will show you how to use this tape. And you guessed it, it will be vintage related yet again. I will think a little bit about the collage or whatever I want to make, but I will definitely incorporate this into our project. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for being with me along this exploration of trying to figure this out and how it works. I think this was amazing. So if you go try this for yourself, please tag me on Wow Crafting. I would love to see your process and how you apply these things and how you make it work for you and have loads of fun, because that's why we craft, is to have that ability to just relax, be in the moment, that mindfulness, that calm, and just explore and express ourselves. If you want to see more content like this, give me a thumbs up. That way I can bring my videos to more people. And as always, I'll appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel too. See you back soon. Goodbye.